getting after it. I took a break on doing some runs for a bit, focusing more on building strength, hitting my workouts inside every day, doing my ab exercises, bicep curls, presses. Whew. But I had to get out here again because it's absolutely a beautiful day. It was like 19 degrees yesterday. I don't know what it is today, but it's got to be somewhere around there. It is hot. I'm in my shorts. Let's go. Feels like I would say springtime, but honestly, this feels like summer. Like we just skipped winter, skipped spring, right into summer. Anyway, want to pop in here, just talk, just say some things that are on my mind, what I got going on. Last night's comedy show in Kelowna was absolutely amazing. So dope to get a chance to connect with Ben Bankus while he was in town and just see how much he's grown. This is his first official arena show in his career. I mean, he's been selling out massive venues, doing some casinos like 1,000, 1,500 cap. The last night was pretty dope. It wasn't the full arena, probably maybe 1,500 or so people there, but as he was saying on stage, within the next year or two when he comes back here, we might be able to fill that place up. But what I do think is hilarious is the amount of people that tried to stop his show from happening here, particularly Kelowna Pride, which I'm sure y'all are familiar with. They're, put on the Pride Parade. They are the LGBTQ plus friendly organization here that supports gays, trans, bisexuals, two-spirited people, all the different thing or things, theys or thems, he, she, we, people. And, he says a lot of things that are maybe offensive to some. He had a lot of jokes about indigenous people, Indians, not natives, but quote unquote brown people here in Canada. He had jokes about women, kind of sexist jokes. He had jokes about everything. And yes, some of it might offend people, I feel like we should have freedom of speech in our country, that if somebody wants to make a joke about something, they should be able to. And they should be able to have a show that doesn't get canceled just because of their thoughts or opinions. And it was very interesting because one of the people who are like the leaders of this Kelowna Pride organization were really bashing him and bashing the arena for having this show. However, they're also somebody that, made posts actively saying that Donald Trump should get shot and killed and basically wishing death on another person. Now, I don't agree with everything that Trump says. However, I don't think it's right to be wishing death on somebody. And Ben's gotten death threats before. I've gotten death threats from really weird individuals who have an issue with me, or just diss tracks and people claiming that they know me and that they want to talk shit about me. And I realize more and more every day how you just can't please everybody. You just got to be yourself and be true to who you are. Try and be a nice person for the most part, Sometimes people could call me a dick for things that I do or things that I say. I feel like all of us can at some point. be called that unless you're a complete absolute saint and you've done nothing wrong in your life and you treat everyone with absolute gold and respect, which, I mean, I don't know. Who is that? Is that Jesus? Is that a righteous person who's just super amazing? They've never made any mistakes. They've never committed a crime. They've never done anything wrong or bad. I don't know. I really don't know. But I think we should just try and be kind to people, be good, but be able to make jokes and be able to take jokes. People rip on me for all sorts of stuff. They rip on me for having a chest tattoo that says hip hop. They ripped on me for having like a cyst on my forehead. They rip on me for throwing shows and, you know, God forbid, asking local artists to help promote the show a little bit and sell some tickets. People rip on me for the music that I make because it's not for them. And I really don't get it, because if my music's not for you, you don't have to listen to it. I'm not holding a gun to anybody's head and saying, hey, listen to my tunes, you know? I am making music that I like, that, you know, is inspired by my life, things that I've been through, the way that I think. And if you don't like it, listen to something else. There's tons of other music out there. There's tons of other artists to listen to. You don't have to listen to my music. So my message to anybody that's hating or has a problem with me, you probably have a problem with yourself. You're probably upset about something going on in your life. And that's okay. But you don't gotta take that anger, frustration, rage out on somebody else or try and tear them down negatively on a public platform. But you know what? Whatever. Sometimes I can be accused of that too. If I'm like poking fun at a hater, or I see somebody leave a hateful comment and I go to their profile and see what they look like, take a screenshot of that and share it. Whatever. I'm gonna make fun of people who make fun of me. Not all the time. Most times I just have the blinders on and just keep going about my day and doing my thing. But every now and then I have to, don't have to, but I want to respond and say something. And, you know, sue me for it, whatever. But for the most part, I'm a kind human being. I care about people. If you meet me in person, it's all love. And a lot of the people that talk shit online, say negative things, it's so funny when I see them in person, because generally they're always super kind, super nice. Oh, Robbie, what up, bro? How's it going? Oh, I see you're killing it. Blah, blah, blah. Let alone a month ago or a year ago, I could go back on their page and see some shit where they were just, you know, trying to bring me down or leaving a negative comment on my post. It's so funny. People change so quick when you see them in person. I'm not even like a menacing person either. I'm not like, I don't scare people. I don't threaten people. Even people who like diss me, I don't say, yo, pull up on me in your city and talk that talk. I don't try and be a tough guy, you know. For the most part, I live a very peaceful life. I came from enough of that when I was younger, when I was selling drugs, when I was in jail, dealing with that whole lifestyle, having to punch people out for money, you know, having to defend myself from people trying to encroach on my territory. You know, I did that. It's a chapter in the past that I want to leave in my past. Focus on the betterment of my future. Focus on good things, good times, good people, health, wealth, and happiness. And that's what I'm doing every day, which is why I'm out here in this beautiful weather, enjoying the views and talking to you. So I hope you have a wonderful day. stay positive, ignore the hate as much as you can, and address it when you have to. But I love you all. Wish you all the best.